This video is a coaching experience through the sport of volleyball. The goal of this task is to improve the participant's ability to perform a jump float serve. The jump float serve is a closed, internally paced motor skill using 5 different drills. We're able to follow Gentile's 4x4 taxonomy table in order to create a very skill-specific session plan, which will be able to improve our learner's ability to perform the jump float volleyball serve. We performed a needs analysis of the participant before assigning any activities. We recognized the participant began the movement by jumping off of one foot, immediately putting them off balance for their serve. To counter this imbalance, his left shoulder is dropped, causing him to lean to the left. In addition, the participant threw the ball too high, which throws off the timing of the movement. Specific timing between tossing the ball and the jump is required, as the ball is meant to be hit when it's at its peak, or the apex. Throwing the ball too high forces the server to adjust their swing and often results in poor contact, as seen here. The participant strikes the ball when it is right next to their head, being far too low, which results in a poor serve. In addition, the participant strikes too low on the ball, which causes excessive backspin. This negates any possible chance of the float that could be placed on the ball.
Based on the video analysis of the participant's serve, we categorized their generic skill level proficiency as control. This is because, although the athlete could serve the ball and get it over the net, there are clear lapses in form and accuracy, and the overall body mechanics are all far from the elite level. By placing them in control, we aim to increase their classification by the end of the video to utilization. Based on their generic skill level proficiency classification, we designed the first activity to fit the 1A classification. This activity is a stationary movement with no object manipulation and no intertrial variability. It breaks the skill down and aims to focus the participant's attention on striking the ball. The participant strike the ball too low at an angle. Therefore, by striking a stationary ball, they are able to focus on their hitting form and familiarize themselves with the correct point of contact.
Following the first activity, the participant then practices throwing the ball up to the correct height and length without hitting it. The selection of this activity was due to the inconsistency of the participants' throws, as they fluctuated between being too far in front and too high. The height that the participant was aiming to throw the ball to was determined prior to the activity. We recorded the height of the participant's hand when jumping and then set that as a target. The next activity incorporated intertrial variability, as the participant then aimed to strike the ball after throwing it. This introduces contact and timing into the movement, allowing the participant to become familiarized with both the timing of contact with the throw as well as the point of contact on the hand.
The following activity introduces body transportation, as the participant engages with a run and jump before striking a stationary ball. The use of a stationary ball places focus on the timing of the locomotive skills involved in serving, as this is the first activity that includes running and jumping. Prior to the lesson, the participant consistently took off on one foot. This activity allows them to become more accustomed to the movement of the 2-foot jump. The last activity combines all the motor skills together with a complete jump float serve. The focus of the athlete is on the timing of the throwing, jump, and contact with the ball. Here, the participant is balanced and strikes the ball in the center while throwing the ball at a comfortable height.
In conclusion, we chose all of these skill progressions based off of Gentile's 4x4 table. We chose the path of progression based on the needs of the athlete that they portrayed in their needs analysis, as well as a path that was suitable for the skill that is being performed. As you can see, we have turned the athlete's serve from an unbalanced and uncontrollable swipe at the ball in the first video to a calm and controlled serve where the form is maintained and the results are consistent after the training program. Because of this, we can comfortably say that we have allowed the participant to progress from a control to a utilization level of skill.